welcome back to another episode of the Cover 2 podcast. I'm your host, Lawson Turner, as always, and we have the Dallas Mavericks taking a 3-2 series lead over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Wow. I thought last night was what I would expect for the majority of this series. Luka, 31, 10 rebounds, 11 assists, and in the second half seemed to be just in absolute kill mode. Not just for himself, but for his team. He was just coasting, and I don't mean coasting in the bad way when I like yesterday when I went like yesterday when I went in on Tyrese Halliburton. I thought Luka was coasting, doing exactly what he needed to do, get his team involved, control pace, control clock, doing everything he could to secure the win that he did. Derrick Jones Jr., fantastic game, 19 points, 7 for 9 from the floor, 3 for 5 overall. I thought he was fantastic playing both ends. He's that big wing athletic defender that Dallas needs to not step up because they've had other contributions over the previous 5 games, like PJ Washington, who once again he didn't get his 23-24 that he's been getting over the previous 3 games, but 10 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, 4 of 9, and still playing good defense. Derek Lively, another fantastic game for the rookie. 11 points, 10 rebounds, sensational. I thought Kyrie Irving played. It's tough because we've seen Kyrie Irving go crazy in the second half of this in games in this postseason. 12 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, 5-11, made both the threes he took. He was just coasting. He wasn't taking crazy shots. He wasn't turning the ball over out the yin yang. He was just coasting, which is fine because when you have Luka on your team as the number one option, you can afford to coast. Now let's dive into the Oklahoma City Thunder. Shea, 30 points. What else is new? He scores damn near 30 every night, which that was his season average. 6 rebounds, under what he's done through the previous 4 games besides the game last night. 8 assists, 2 steals, and a block. It was efficient, 12 for 22 from the floor. If OKC wants to win on the road, they're going to need Shea to drop, that 30, the high 30s, like, 37 to 40. And if he doesn't, they might be going home. Now, due to youth, they would probably end up going home anyways. But I'm not counting them out just yet. Jalen Williams, a kind of a subpar stat game. I thought he played good overall. 12 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Now he didn't make any of the 3 threes that he took, but I thought he was good on both ends. Chet Holmgren, I thought he was coasting in the bad way. 13 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, 1 for 5 from 3. Let's dive into the comparison of their team stats. Dallas shot 53% from the floor. OKC 43. That's you can't have that, especially when OKC took 11 more shots than Dallas. Dallas took 76 shots. OKC took 87. Dallas made 40 of their 76, and OKC made 37 of their 87. Dallas won the three-point battle, 14 for 35. That's 40%. And OKC shot 10 of 40. Now they're not a they led the league in 3-point percentage as a team, and last night was just their night to shoot badly. I was gonna say shoot the shit out of the ball, but it could go both ways. I think that OKC just has run into a team that it seems like it's just Dallas's time, and there are sometimes years, series in which they're just not going to be denied. If the Mavs could have closed out Game 4, they'd have their ticket punched already. But they don't. There's going to be Game 6, which should be fantastic. Let's dive into the runs. In the first quarter, I should say, Dallas was down 6 at the 10:03 mark. Then they go on a 12-2 run from the 10:03 mark to the 6:28 mark, and they go from down 6 to up 4. Then in the second quarter, They're up one, then going on a 19-6 run from the 10-24 mark to the 3:51 mark, and holding a team like OKC to 6 points over a almost 6 minute stretch, 6.5 minute stretch. It's awesome, and that stretched their lead from 1 to 14 just like that. And they were up 18 in the fourth with 9:31 to go, but Dallas OKC went on a 12-1 run that cut the lead down from 18-7 from the 9:31 mark to the 5:56 mark. But Luka pulled through as him being, in my opinion, the best player on the floor. He did exactly what needed to be done in order to secure a 3-2 series lead heading back to Dallas. I expect this series to end in Dallas. I think that the momentum's on their side. The Mavs know, okay, win this and we punch our ticket back to the Western Conference Finals, second time in 3 years. And I'm excited for Game 6. It should be electric. Well, that's all I have for you guys for this video. Be sure to check us out on Twitter at the Cover2Pod26. Link uh, 2 on Twitter is just spelled T-O. Link will also be in the description, so it'll be a little bit easier to find. Follow us there to stay up to date with the show. Interact with us during these NBA playoff games. It's been great through 2 rounds, and round 2 is almost done, and the conference finals should be just as great as the entire postseason has been. Well, for the Cover 2 podcast, as always, I'm Lawson Turner. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.